Go to Grandma's World. Dang, take that out. Man, go to Community Wall. Mm, let me take this out. Delete. Okay, now I gotta go. Let me go. Okay, thanks, Gubs girl. Thank you for coming back. Now, did you get a chance to see the thumbnail? Tell me if you got a chance to see the thumbnail. Okay, let me I need to share this. That's what I'm trying to do. Hey, Black Coffee, how you doing? How are you doing? Let me see, creative. I'm just trying to share this right quick. Um, uh, yeah. Um, about it. Oh, let me see. Do I wanna? Maybe. Let me see. I'm trying to think of a title. Hold on, y'all. Um. Okay. I'm just trying to share it right fast, y'all. Thanks for coming back in. For people who was in that first one, that couple minute live that I did because I didn't get a chance. I mean, I made a mistake and forgot to put my thumbnail up, so I had to hang it up. So I just took that off as Gamma's World, and I put it this new one back. That's what I was doing. I was taking that old one off, and put it I put it, and I'm not gonna put it on. I want to do this live on Get Your Big Ass Up because it's alerting. I think it ties. It can relate to this channel because you know this channel is supposed to be like for health, finance, like all of the stuff, healthy living. In my life, I feel like my CPAP machine is a part of healthy living. And then, okay, y'all put in a one in a chat. I don't know if everybody's back from last live, but can y'all, for this live purposes, can y'all put in a chat for me? Because I didn't get a chance to see who was putting a one in there. Put a one in a chat if you've ever heard of a CPAP machine. I'm not, look at me, not CA. CPAP, a CPAP machine. Gubs Girl has heard of a CPAP machine. Good, Gubs Girl. Good, good, good. So instead of editing, I went on Facebook. I mean, look at me talking about Facebook. No, I don't be on a dog on Facebook. I've been calling it YouTube Facebook for a little minute now. I don't know why I keep doing that. YouTube, and I just heard a live where somebody was having compassion for me about a CPAP machine. I was like, oh, wow. Now people haven't, I don't want people to be worried about no CPAP machine. You had one, but your insurance carrier made you return it, girl. And I'm looking like, it was confused. They say I'm carrying a bag. I'm looking like, well, I do carry it in a bag when I travel. I do disassemble it and I put it in the bag and I do got to check it in. But that's the only time I carry it in a bag. I don't know about a bag. Then they said, I have a tube. And I was like, well, I guess the holes that go up to my nose, you would consider that a tube. So maybe not, they're not absolutely wrong about that. I do got to carry it if I go from state to state. I do got to carry it in a bag. And it does have a hose to it that could be considered a tube. Sorry that it's not implanted in my body or anything like that. It's a tube that goes from the machine. And then when I go, do I have enough people? Good. Okay, let me get to this comments first. Y'all know I get carried away. Let me see. Okay, one in the chat. I used it once in a month. What did you? Because you don't have to have it. It's just like if you don't want to be snoring. Let me see. It's expensive, Gubs girl. Let me see. Yes, I used to order them for your patients. I sleep too wild and I couldn't use it. Lord, I couldn't use it. Okay. Mark said, what's up, Gamma? I ki- I kissed alive tonight. What? I spent the day with my sister. You kissed alive tonight. You caught the live. Is that what you said? I hope you said because I don't know what you're talking about. You kissed alive, Mark. Okay, Mark St. Patrick. Hey, Trakel said, I'm back. Thanks, thanks, thanks. Oh, I can be started back over because y'all made it back. Grateful said, it is used by many people. Yes, girl, of course it's used by so many people. But the thing, I don't know, I shouldn't, I know that you have to be labeled sleep apnea, which means you snore. Like I think I told y'all the husbands by let me know I snore. Now my deceased husband, I told y'all the story how we went on a cruise and he take me snoring, and it was so, I thought I told y'all about that, and I couldn't believe how it literally sounded like a freight train. Do you hear me? I was like, that is no way me on that thing. And he recorded and showed me. Now, so sad that I didn't know that it was labeled anything like sleep apnea when you be snoring at that time. I didn't know, because this poor man, to the day he got up in here, had to sleep with his wife with all that snoring. Didn't even have to do it. Okay, so like again, like I said, that I let me see, I'm driving, my bad. No problem. What's up everyone? Oh, hold on. Black Coffee said, oh wait. Yeah. Okay, used by many people. You missed the line. Missed the line. You're trying to say, okay, I'm sorry, Mark. Black Coffee said my husband was prescribed one, but he never used it because you don't have to really use it. It's just like if you don't want to be, if you sleeping with somebody, you probably don't want them to have to hear all that snoring. And then if you don't want to be doing all that heavy breathing, you can wear one. But I'm gonna get into that. Hold on one second. My husband was okay. I got that. Mark said I'm driving. What's up, everyone? Yes, it helps with sleep apnea, and it could be other reasons why people use it. I'm not sure that, but I only reason why I know I have one. I have one, and my nephew used to have one, but he lost weight. When he lost weight, he didn't do all that snoring, so he didn't need his no more. And I know I've been telling my sister she is the big snorer. Wait, she had one, and she stopped using hers for whatever reason. I don't know. She stopped using hers, but she used some kind of nose pincher thing she do now, and it helps her to not to snore. Chakao said my ex had to wear it, but didn't, right, because you don't have to wear it. And he snored loud. I got used to it though. Yes. You have to do a sleep study. Yep, they have to see if you stop, because you know snoring makes you stop breathing too. It'll make you stop breathing. So if you do all of that and you have to be like gasping for your breath, like my father did all that gasping for breath. He did it. I didn't know nothing about sleep apnea at the time, so he never had one. If I would have knew about it, I would have made sure he had one. Gubs Girl said it's bad on your heart. Yes, the heavy snoring. Like if you do all that heavy snoring, I want to suggest that y'all tell y'all doctor, because what, well, let me get into it. I don't want to go into what it really is. Country Stylist says, hey, come on, enchanters. I only pop out in the chat once in a while, but I always hit the like button. Thank you, Country Stylist. Let me see. Grateful said it is so helpful for people who actually stop breathing, yeah, during the night. Absolutely. And that's what the sleep study will get for you. Gums Girl said, yes, Grateful. Uh, Risk factors are age and obesity. If you are the most, that's like I said, my nephew was well over 300 pounds. So when he lost his weight, he didn't need it no more. So like literally, if you sit up there and gain a lot of weight, that's gonna be the more snoring you doing, because it's more your heart work harder if you're heavier. So absolutely. Now I don't know about age, Sheree. I didn't know that age was a factor with that. If that's what you said, if that age is supposed to be age, I never heard of age being a factor. But I don't know. Like I said, I guess for different reasons, you can have it. Let me see. My coworker had sleep apnea really bad. She did the study and learned how many times she stopped breathing, and it was scary. Like a lot of people never. Oh, she had to have surgery, Lord. A lot of people don't even realize. Like when he was saying, when they gave me that sleep study and told me, I think they said about 15 times or whatever the sleep study said that I stopped. I was like, what? But they saying like when you snore and you go to like when you breathe in, that's stop breathing. They consider that stop breathing. Even if you come back out with it or whatever, they consider that still a period where you stop breathing. And then y'all know I'm real nasal. I don't think the nasally stuff have nothing to do with it, but still. Because I sleep normally with my mouth open if I don't have my CPAP machine. But then if I put it on there, if for some reason it make your mouth close because it's air. A sleep apnea machine pushes air. It works on water, and it goes in the machine and creates like with the power from the motor in it or whatever, it causes that water to turn to air. And it's if y'all saw on a thumbnail, it goes into your nose. You know, you put it up to your nose, and the thing that goes around your face is to hold it so it can stay up in your nostrils, and then it pushes air. It pushes air through your nose, so you don't have to and it gives a constant flow of air instead of like you like snoring and stopping. It causes you to have to close your mouth because with that forced air in your nose, it's kind of hard for you to have forced. I don't think it's even possible if you can't really have forced air going in your nose and then have your mouth open. So it helps you to close your mouth like your mouth should when you sleep so that you don't snore. Do I use it all the time? If I fall asleep, I just don't use it because I'm not getting ready to wake up and just worry about it. But if I just want to make sure I ain't got no night of snoring and all that, and I want to just have it in my mind that I don't want my body working that hard to be trying to snore and all of that, I definitely put it on. But I know that it was described out here as a tube. Like I said, if the hose is a tube, you want it to be a tube, that's fine. Then if you want to call the bag that I check it in at an airport in, because that's the only time it goes in a bag, because I have it already assembled by my bed. It stays there all the time. And so if you want to say that that's a bag, but no, I don't carry around a bag because there's no reason for me to ever carry a bag unless I'm going on a trip. I don't even carry purses. And I don't have no tubes because I'll put this in my nose if I want to. I don't never have to wear this tube. I went all my life being fat a lot of the years and never use it. So I don't have to use the thing. But if I don't want to be snoring and huffing and puffing or whatever I do when they say I do it, I don't know nothing about it. I don't be bothered by it. That would just mean another person by me is waking me up. My grandson wake me up all the time. If I fall asleep, I'm editing. And he'll be like, Grandma, you snoring, to let me know. So therefore, there's no tube. It's a lot of things that you can have a tube for now. Lots of things that you can have a tube for. But I don't have a tube. I have a hose that goes to a CPAP machine. And that's not nothing that I would ever be like thinking that is something to be told. Like I guess if you look at it, is a medical. I guess I never really thought about it, a medical situation. I don't care nothing about anybody knowing about a CPAP machine. I could care less about that. Me and my ex-husband, this is after we was together or whatever, when he came for the year that he did after my son passed away, we used to be cracking up. He used to be like putting it on his nose, go use one of the different things, put it on his nose to try to see how it worked. We'd be cracking up. We play with the thing, if anything else. So, I just want to educate people, and for the people who was having like thinking like oh or whatever, you don't have to say oh because I don't even have to have it if I don't want to. I just don't want to be snoring all the place, especially when I get a man. I really don't want to be snoring. I don't want to be snoring all up in a man's face. Let me see. I have a mouth. Oh wait, let me go all the way back up. Let me see. Okay, hit the like button. Helpful. Yep. Okay, I got that. Got that. Let me see. Tracal said my coworker. Well, I think I got that. She had. Oh, you said somebody had to have surgery. Now I think that if you got a strong, like you got some, if I'm not mistaken, because I don't know about the severe case of sleep apnea, because I think like you know how you see people somewhere and they can fall asleep at the. Is that called sleep apnea? I think they can fall asleep. Like they could be talking and fall asleep. Or they could be like doing anything and they'll fall asleep. I seen it on TV. And I think that is called, if I'm not mistaken, don't quote me, y'all, because I really don't know about it, like technically. But I think when people have like real severe forms of it, I believe, is that it? Y'all let me know if I might be saying the wrong thing. Y'all let me know. But tell me if you know about what that's called. But what would I have to do with a sleep? Maybe I should be speaking on that. I don't know. But whatever it is, that's the only other thing that I do is a sleep condition or something. Is that when you be falling asleep, other than snoring, because I just snore. Let me see. But a surgery for it, for having sleep apnea is like, dang. Lord, let me say, I never even knew that was, you could have a surgery for that. Gums Girl said, I have a mild case of sleep apnea. Do you, Gums Girl? Yes. They considered it mild, but like I was like, just give me the thing. Like you sit up there scared me talking about the more you snore, that means that you're snoring means you're stopping breathing. That's what snoring means. So if anybody is snoring the way the doctor explained it to me, your heart is stopping when you're doing that. That's what's happening, period. So you can live through it and not worried about it if you want to, or just say, oh, well, I snore like my dad and everybody else all my life do. But if you feel like, well, no, I don't want, like if you're telling me that could be dangerous to my heart when I'm stopping to breathe, then I'm going to use it. So it's not a big deal to me. I thank God for it 'cause now I don't have to be snoring, but it ain't nothing that I feel like is something that I need for people not to know about. It's definitely a CPAP machine that you wear at nighttime when you're about to go to sleep that has forced air in your nose so that you can close your mouth so that you won't snore. That's like basically what the details. Look it up. You can Google it or YouTube it and see exactly how they work. Let me see. I know many people who use a CPAP or who currently need one. Yes. Yes, definitely age too can be. No, okay, so I didn't know that. I didn't know that because I guess I'm thinking all the people that I know. I'm thinking about my nephew. He was like in his was he in his 20s possibly or something? He was kind of young, so I never knew that. Gums Girl said, my brother-in-law says he sleeps well with the machine and feels well rested. It does because you don't snore. Like when people do all that snore, I didn't know that. I never felt no effects from, but I don't know. Once they told me that, I'm like, well, I guess yeah. I used to watch my dad snore, and when he snore, we'd be like, "Daddy, like stop!" You holding your breath for a long time. But like I said, at that time, I didn't know nothing about no sleep apnea. I mean, not sleep apnea. I didn't know much about sleep apnea. I probably heard about it, but didn't know what it was, and definitely didn't know that it was just a simple machine that he could just put up and put what is that, like a plastic rubbery I don't know what they even call this. I never even thought about it, piece or whatever they go. You change it once a week. So for cleanliness, and you just so that your nose don't be, having no nothing up there that is not sanitary, whatever I guess you call it. Let me see. I know people. Okay, I got that. Chakal said yes, it helps them sleep better. Yeah, you do. You don't have no snoring, so you like just sleep straight through without like how you snore. Like I can't even know how they make the noise of. You know how you breathe in and then you breathe out. You breathe in, then you breathe out. That's stopping. So if y'all have that snoring at all, tell your doctor that you're snoring, and your doctor will tell you to do a sleep study to see what's really going on. To make sure, that's not the case. Let me see. Country. Oh, hold on. Hey, it went up. The country girl. Okay, it helps. Okay. Serenity, Mark Gubs girl, black coffee. Okay. Country girl, everybody speaking. Uh, Let me see. She is off camera. Yes, Jenny, I'm off camera. Like, you can go ahead. I just finished being on camera on my other channel. It's Grandma's World. Go over there and take a look if you want to just take a look. But I'm off camera because I'm laying in the bed right now. And I don't feel like getting up. But I felt like I should come on here because people was just, it sounded like it was like a possible concern there. And I'm like, well, I don't want the people to think I sit up here walking around with a tube hanging out of my body. And I don't want them to think I'm wearing I think it's called a colostomy bag. And um, God bless everybody who might have a tube or a colostomy bag. I think that's the only kind of bags you can carry around or whatever. But God bless them. But I'm not going to have anybody thinking that I'm in a situation that I'm not. So no, I'm not in no situation like that. Let me see. Gubs Girl said, right, that's minor. Like I'm gonna take a lot of things could be going on with people. Run me the CPAP machine. If that's something that God can give me, run me a air hose to help me stop snoring. That's it. That's all. Let me see. I just have to make the decision. Do you want to snore or do you not want to snore? I don't want to snore, so give me the CPAP machine. And if I fall asleep and I end up snoring, that's just what I end up doing. But if I don't have to be around here snoring, then I just choose not to. Let me see. My friend need a CPAP machine because her sleep study shows she stopped breathing 30 times. Yeah. That's not, let me see, it's different. What it said. Let me see. Country said, my long ago ex used one, but he didn't like it. But he got tired of me poking him at night, so he just used it. Yeah, at first when I first got it, I was like, I will keep forgetting anyways. And they know some kind of way that you're not using it, and then they start getting on my nerves, saying that if I don't use it, then I need to bring it back and all that. And I was like, let me use the thing because it was like really getting on my nerves about it. Let me see. Um, Let me see. Surrett said it's called Oh, that's okay. I'm sorry. See, that's why I don't want to say. Okay, so I was wrong. That's not sleep apnea when people fall asleep. That's called. So I said it's called narcolepsy. Narcolepsy, she said. So, see, that's what I'm telling you. That's how much I know about it. I really don't know enough about it. I just know that my doctor said that you snore and to stop snoring, use the machine. That's basically all I know. Yes, I actually experienced that today. Somebody fall asleep, Taya? I slept most of the day today and caught myself. Oh, not breathing. Oh, for a minute. Oh, yes, today. Tanya, I'm telling you, if you are snoring, you want to get it because when he explained it to me, when he was threatening to make me return the machine and stuff, he explained to me that you ultimately want to use it because whenever you're doing all that snoring, that's hard on your heart to be trying to catch breath and do all of that. Like it do take some getting used to because I didn't feel like doing all of that or whatever. I don't know, I just didn't feel like doing all that. So after about 6 months, I just start trying to use it more and more, at least 3 days a week or 4 days a week, and now I'm just used to it. So like if I'm going out of town, I'm definitely going to have a bag because I have to disassemble everything, like the part that the water go in, the actual little machine that you see. Oh, no, I don't even think I did the machine for y'all. I meant to. Maybe on this community wall or something. The machine is about the size of a what can I say that this is the size of? It's kind of thick and an odd shape, but it's about the what can I maybe like it reminds me of like a radio that is in a car. I don't know if that makes sense. It reminds me of radio or something like that. I don't know what this is. It's small. It's like hand size. I don't know, maybe weigh like 2 or 3 pounds or something like that. I don't know. I meant to put the whole thing on there. Dang, I forgot. I'm sorry. Okay, let me see. Sweat said, "Hey T, what you mean? Hey T, what you mean? Who is T? Who is that?" Sweat. Okay, Grateful said, Gums Girl said, I have also heard that people with sleep apnea feel more rested when they sleep. Yeah, you do because you don't do all that snoring. Anybody who's snoring, you are not getting rested. You're not getting rested because every time you snore, that is making you hold your breath, especially if you're the kind of like my father, like breathe in and like my daddy could go almost a minute and then he'll go and he'll just come back down with it. We'd be like, oh my God, this is gonna drive me crazy. And so that's just the way he slept. So he didn't ever have any problems or anything like that. So obviously it didn't affect him in his life. My dad wasn't even what you call overweight. So that's just a condition he had with snoring. But the older he got, it kind of went away. He didn't snore as much as he did when I was younger. But it doesn't mean that it has to lead to any heart problems. I don't want to make people think that. But it's just that anytime you're breathing and everything, just like if you fat, if you big, that's harder on your heart. That's like, obvious. Like if you, but it is not to say that somebody that's 100 pounds can't have a heart condition, but it's just that it's a bigger risk factor the heavier you are, that you can possibly have a heart condition that could be derived from probably like the snoring over years. It ain't nothing that's like immediate, but over years. But I never knew nobody tied into a heart condition and a CPAP machine personally, but the doctor just tell you what all is at stake. Let me see what your said. Tanya, how did you catch yourself? Let's see. Uh, Let me see. Chaka said, that's true. Grateful. I don't know what you mean, Jenny. Um, Let me see. Grateful says, wow, beautifully healed. Right? Almost like a mask. Yeah, it's like a little. You talking about my machine? Yeah. Oh, that's the. I was talking about the body of the machine. That's how the body of the machine look. Then there's a hose that come from it, like a literal it don't it's not green like a water hose, but like about the size, a little bit smaller than a water hose, and it comes out of it. And then where you see on the thumbnail where the man, well, you can see y'all see the hose on a thumbnail. That's the hose, and then you have the little rubber piece that goes in your nostril, and then actually he has something that ties behind his head. Mine doesn't do that. It ties behind both of my ears so that it'll keep the the little rubber plastic piece, not rubber, plastic piece inside of your nostril so it won't move while you sleep. Let me see. That's a red. Oh, thanks, Serena. I mean, okay. Grateful said, be grateful for any assistive device that can improve the quality of your health. Absolutely, whatever it is. I don't care what machine people have. Like, be okay with that because it's only to help you. So I don't know. I never thought that of it being a. I just felt more probably compassion for the person I was hearing having compassion because I was like, well, I don't want nobody to think it's like a thing like that. I just don't want to be snoring, and then I don't want I mean, evidently it was brought up on another platform, and I don't want nobody thinking like it's something that I think that is something I can't tell my own self. So yeah, CPAP machine wasn't that big of a deal for me, but I guess it's a big of a deal. I mean, it's a bigger deal for other people about me putting it on my face. I don't know, but let me see. You're welcome. Grateful said. CPAP reduces the risk of stroke. Really? And those with obstructive sleep apnea. Now, I didn't even know that, Grateful. I need to figure out what I'm doing here. I just heard the man say, I ain't gonna snore, and I kind of left it at that. I gotta really look it up. Tell you the truth, I promise you, I never have. But y'all look it up for people who need more information on it. Suresh said, but why were people concerned about your CPAP machine? I don't know. People just be concerned about more, I mean, about other people, more concerned about other people a lot. But if it's any like questions that people need to know about my CPAP machine, I could give them that and like even give them information. Like y'all actually give me information. It's a good topic. Thanks for the content. But I never thought of it as a big deal. But like y'all teach me stuff about it. Like I'm preventing a stroke, possibly, or whatever y'all saying that it helps with. I don't know. I do believe if I will get like the page say, if I would get my big ass up, I do believe that I probably could get off the machine because he let me know that the weight is a factor in it. So I could be able to just get off of it, but until I get up, I can't see it happening no time soon. I want to get not getting up, but I'm saying I can't see me being not having needing the machine if I don't get up. I mean to say, but I need to get up. That's for sure. Black Coffee said, right, Saret. Absolutely. Grateful said, good question, Saret. Like Saret is smart, right? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You gotta wonder why people gotta worry about anything you're doing, but they sure go worry. So, but I don't want nobody else to worry. I'm looking like for the person to watch somebody else and to say it, this is staying on their mind. The chat is talking about it. I'm like, well, maybe I should come on here and explain like what it means, just so people know. Like I don't know what they thought it was, but it should help. It should help get a better understanding that people can drop in the comments when they see this. I'll share it over on Scammer's World and go ahead and ask any question. If they want to ask me, they really shouldn't ask me because I don't know a lot about it. But all I can say is it helps me stop snoring. You can look it up. I'm going to suggest that if you snore, you talk to your doctor, and then I guess they'll do a sleep study to see how, invasive your snoring is in correlation to being stressed on your heart or your body with not being able to breathe and actually stop breathing with your snoring. So they'll be able to tell you all that. I don't have the answer. I don't even want to medically say nothing about that because I really don't know. So yes, y'all, do anybody have any questions about a CPAP machine? Anybody have any questions that I might be able to answer? Because I don't know a lot about it, y'all. I ain't gonna lie and act like I know about it. But it sounds like Saret know about it, and it sounds like, who else was this in here that knew something about it? Was it Grateful? Okay, Grateful had information on it. Beautiful Hill needs to go get herself checked out about it. Let me see. Anybody else have anything? Cubs Girl knew about it. I think Tracal knew of somebody with it. So they were able to come in here and give us some information on it. And me too, because I never really thought past it, but maybe I will. No problem, Saret. Let me see. Black Coffee said, after that video of my husband recording me snoring, I'm telling you, that's how I found out that I snore, but I didn't, that was years. That was like, what, like back in 2002? No, 2002. That's right. That was back in 2002. I didn't get a CPAP machine to probably, let me see. I'll say about 2020. So I went 18 years later, snore like I snore, because my third husband never really said nothing about it. He snores himself. So I keep telling him that he need to get one too, but he not big at all, but he snore real heavy. So I went 18 years after being video showing me how I snore, thinking like, oh well, why I snore? Like, what you want me to do about it? I was snoring. I was much smaller then at that time than I am now. So it was just I don't know. I never knew there was anything for it, and I just didn't think it was that big of a deal. I just feel like, oh, I snore. So let me see. Thanks for sharing. After that video of my husband, oh yeah. So yeah, if video yourself, y'all, if y'all think y'all gonna go to sleep right away, and if you can set your phone, like, well, you might not want your phone running, but maybe like if you, I don't wake up to go to sleep. I mean, go to the bathroom. But if you the type that go to sleep and you wake up to go to the bathroom, when you think you're ready to go to sleep, push record on your phone or select or click record or whatever on your phone and record your own self and see if you snore. And then if you snore, go see your doctor because snoring is not okay. He taught me that snoring is not okay. Something is going on if you're snoring. So yeah, you want to do that if you want to wear one. Like some people just don't want to. Like I said, it took a while for me to even remember that I had it and to put it on and all that kind of stuff. It was irritating. I was looking like, no, I want to be in a certain position, and I can't. I learned how to twist and turn with it now, but then I was looking like, no, that's just I want to be comfortable. I don't want to be bothered with that, but I'm used to it now. So yes, y'all. So if y'all don't have no more questions, I'm gonna say thanks for all the people who gave me the information on it. And maybe I will. I never thought before I heard it tonight, I really never thought on it like that. But I probably will now think of a time. I'll try to make time to like look it up and see like now what is this entailing? Because I feel kind of crazy now because half that stuff I didn't know. I'm definitely gonna let my doctor know. Yeah, black coffee, let your doctor know. And it really ain't nothing you want to be doing if you can have help with snoring, like you, because you'll be so much more real well rested. If nothing else, you just want to be rested. And then just because you have it don't mean you have to keep it. Like I'm like my nephew, he don't have it no more, so he just did what he had to do. Hopefully I do what I have to do. I ain't got to be worried a bit with it either, but until then I'm gonna go and use it. Country Silence said, my friend girl has sleep apnea. We can be talking, hold a great conversation in 12 seconds. She snore fast asleep. But I think country style, like, Surette, didn't you just say if you fall asleep? Because I don't fall asleep like that. Like, it's really hard for me to fall asleep. So I don't fall asleep. But I think, Surette, I'm trying to scroll up. She said that's narcolepsy, she said. When people fall asleep like that, she said it's narcolepsy and not sleep apnea. Cause I don't fall asleep nowhere. It's hard for me to fall asleep. That's why that's why I never really get any sleep because it's hard for me to fall asleep. So I am not ready to drop my head too fast at all and fall asleep. The only time I might go fall asleep is if I get on a plane and I even stay up the entire night before I get on a plane in the morning. I don't even go to sleep just so I'll be tired enough to go to sleep. So yeah, so that's correct. So Surette said, "Are you sure that that's sleep apnea? If they're falling asleep like that, just like can hold a conversation and just drop off. That's called narcolepsy." She said, "That's not sleep apnea." She said, "That's what Surette said." Country styling. So maybe that's narcolepsy, possibly, or I don't know. Unless it's got some other type of sleep apnea. I don't know. I don't know. All right, y'all. Thanks for everyone. Let's say Tricao said, I think it depends on the severity of it. My ex had sleep apnea and would fall asleep. The doctor said it was the sleep apnea. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't know about that part of it, so I don't want to speak on that, y'all. If y'all fall asleep too fast about something, see your doctor. If you snore, see your doctor. That's the only thing I can say. Some got to be going on either way. So just go ahead and I don't know how they treat if people fall asleep like that. Narcolepsy, I think, narcolepsy or whatever, if I'm saying it. Right. I don't know how they treat that. I don't know what that is. I know it's my sleep apnea with just the snoring. The CPAP machine was what he ordered. So I don't know. I don't know, y'all. So thanks for everybody for coming in here. I'm going to go ahead and have my butt up like I'm normally. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. Just know I don't be want to go to sleep. Possibly I need to get one of these books and try to read it. That's what I need to do. But until I decide what I'm gonna do, because I got a couple, probably about 4 or 5 hours before I fall asleep. Y'all have a good night. So it said, ask your medical professional and research. Yeah, make sure y'all go let y'all medical for sure. Don't listen to me. All I know is I snore and they gave this to me. So don't listen to me about nothing other than that. I asked no other questions. So yeah, if y'all have a good night and I will see y'all tomorrow. Good night, grateful. Okay, what is tomorrow? Tomorrow is Tap and Tip Tuesday. It's Grandma's World. Hope to see y'all over there. And I should be back over here. I'll get your big ass up as well tomorrow. Y'all have a good night. Good night, Mark. Good night, Black Coffee.